Here's a few ideas on how you would select a fingering position for improvisation. Let me explain this as simply as possible. If we were playing a blues in A minor, for example, your first port of call would be a simplified version of the blues scale, the pentatonic scale. Simple 5-note scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it repeats 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. This is a convenient fingering, but it's limited because there's a limitation in the amount of notes that you have there, and so obviously a limitation in the amount of expressive phrases that you can generate. Here's an example of a solo just using pentatonic. Chromatic note in there just sneaked in at the end. If you want to evolve that into something that's got a bit more intelligence, then you can play a full minor scale. Here the actual minor mode that I'm using is what's known in correct musical terminology as the Dorian mode of A. So if we were to play in the 5th position using that minor mode, this minor mode, it's got the sharp 6th step, which is the same 6th note of the scale that you would have in a major scale. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But in the minor scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The same 6s in the major, 7, 8. So let me do a little bit of soloing using that mode in the same position. So. So you can see you can get into a bit more depth. Now here I'm playing just at the 5th fret because it's the familiar place to start an A minor solo, and I'm working up the neck. So the 5th fret's the lowest fret. Now there's a little trick you can do. Is this Dorian mode just contains one sharp, and that sharp is F sharp. Well, if you play a G major scale, which is the major scale which contains one sharp, which you would normally finger here, you can play those G scale patterns that you're familiar with, but just start with the 4th finger on the 5th fret, which is A, and continue up to A here. So that effectively that gives you the A Dorian mode, but with a different fingering configuration. So you're playing back of the fret rather than up of the fret. So so you got more choice. You can So I hope that sort of opens up the fretboard a bit for you.